good morning, everyone. Welcome again to our live streaming for this morning. This is the Imperial Pekingese Club of the Philippines 90th and 91st Breed Specialty and 27th to 28th All Breed Championship Dog Shows. We're still here live at the PCI Activity Center in Marikina, located at the Sumulong Highway, katabi ng ating Vista Valley Hospital. So as you can see right now, that's our judge. That's our invited judge from Korea, from South Korea. That's Miss Yi Ji-an. She's our judge to be featured ngayong araw. And then later we will cover up yung isa pa nating judge, which is si Miss Yoon Jong Lee. If you were unaware of Miss G, and she's an FCI KKF Old Breed judge, and she's also a handler judge, a member of Dog Standard Committee in South Korea. Also, she entered the dog grooming in the year 1998. She has been breeding Maltese, Poodles, and Toy Poodles since the year 2000. She then worked with Bichon Frise, Shetland Sheepdogs, and Pomeranians. She engaged in handling and grooming at the American Dog Show in 2004 and 2010, and that expanded her experiences. At present, she is a handler judge and dog show breed professor at the university, and of course, she raises students and teaches them how to handle. So as you can see, she is judging Shiba Inu's right now. So just to give you information about the breed, it's an ancient Japanese breed. The Shiba Inu is a little but well-muscled dog once employed as a hunter. Today, the spirited, good-natured Shiba Inu is the most popular companion dog in Japan. The adaptable Shiba is at home in town or in countryside. Brought to America from Japan as recently as 60 years ago, Shibas are growing in popularity in the West and are already the most popular breed in their homeland. Their white markings combined with their coloring red sesame or black and tan, and their alert expression and smooth stride makes them almost fox-like. Fox-like yung mukha nila. They are sturdy, muscular dogs with a bold, confident personality to match. That's our breed and ring number 1, the Shiba Inu. So, what are the color standards for that particular breed? Yes, we have 4 registered colors for that. We have the black and tan, we have the cream, red, and red sesame. Also, we have the white markings. So, you're going to combine it if yung mga markings, ayan. We only have one markings, the white markings, para sa Shiba Inu. So, what to expect when it comes to the health ng Shiba Inu? So, the most common health condition in Shibas, in most breeds as well, as humans, is allergies. In dogs, allergies manifest themselves as skin irritation and itching. There is no way to test dun sa kanilang breeding stock, but dogs with active allergy should not be bred unless the source of the allergy can be identified. Most dogs with allergies can lead normal lives with product that treats the symptoms. Again, it's just like humans. Allergies usually don't manifest themselves until the dog is at least 6 months old. Responsible breeders screen their dogs to health conditions such as hip dysplasia, eye disorders, and patella luxation. So, better to check the reputable breeders if you would like to purchase a Shiba. Feel free to contact the PCI always to ask for the list of those responsible breeders. And of course, when it comes to grooming, Shiba sheds a lot. It has been said that they shed twice a year. But some owners quip that it lasts for 6 months at a time. Unless a Shiba is a long coat, the coat does not match. So, infrequent brushing doesn't hurt the dog. But brushing or combining during periods of heavy shedding will reduce the amount of hair around the house. Blowing the dog with a strong blow dryer or a sharp vacuum in reverse is a good way to remove loose hair, dirt, and dandruff to check for fleas. Most dogs learn to like the blower as it feels good and lets it scrub the skin or pull the coat. Don't let it get too hot. Shiba often object to nail trimming. So let them start a puppy as early as possible. But if it becomes a major struggle, let the professional do it. So when it comes to the exercise ng ating mga Shibas, most Shibas are fairly energetic and like to go for walks. But they are not so hyper that they will climb the walls if they don't get daily exercise. But the Shiba owner should be dedicated to exercise the dog, especially if the dog doesn't have an adequate yard in which to exercise himself. In general, Shibas are not massively destructive if left alone once they reach maturity. But some can suffer separation anxiety and should be able to spend periods of time secluded even when the owners are home and at night. Creating guarantees a home will remain intact. When it comes to training the Shibas, the only thing every Shiba owner must know is that Shiba can never, ever be considered reliable off-lead unless in a confined area. No amount of obedience training will ever change that. Letting a Shiba off-lead or any dog for that matter is playing Russian roulette with its life. An open door, an unlocked gate, and a moment of inattentiveness, and the Shiba may be gone forever. On the positive side, the Shiba is a practically born housebroken. By 4 weeks of age, the puppy is trying to get as far away from his sleeping areas as possible to eliminate them. By 5 weeks, the puppy will hold it at night, wait until taken outside to go. Controlling the bladder takes a little longer and depends on a lot of immediate access to outdoors and diligence of the owner. So our next breed is the Siberian Husky. For this morning, we have how many just for Siberian? We have 15 entries for Siberian Husky. 5 years ago, the Siberian Husky is our top one sa ating pcci by registration. So right now, I'm not sure if nag-Belgian na ba or second na lang yung Husky. Siberian Husky is a thickly coated, compact sled dog of medium size and great endurance. Was developed to work in packs, pulling light loads at moderate speeds over vast frozen expanses. Sibes are friendly, fast, and dignified. The graceful, medium-sized Siberian Huskies' almond-shaped eyes can be either brown or blue, and sometimes one of which convey a keen but amiable and even mischievous expression. Quick and nimble-footed, Siberians are known for their powerful, seemingly effortless gait. Tipping the scales at no more than 60 pounds, they are noticeably smaller and lighter than their burly cousins, the Alaskan Malamute. As born pack dog, they enjoy family life and get on well with other dogs. The Sibes' innate friendliness render them indifferent watchdogs. These are energetic dogs who can resist chasing small animals, so secure running room is a must. An attractive feature of the breed, Sibes are naturally clean with little doggy odor. Fortunately, the Siberian Husky is relatively healthy breed. Responsible breeders can screen their breeding stock still for health problems such as mentioned earlier, juvenile cataracts. And the Breed National Pairing Club, the Siberian Husky Club of America, has a strict guidelines to help reduce reported cases. So if you're living in the US, I advise you to visit the American Kennel Club na websites because you can contact you can contact those individuals if you're having a concern with your Siberians. But here in the Philippines, just not sure if we do have that. We just recently concluded the Siberian Husky affiliated club show, so it was also a success. That was last week lang din eh. So when it comes to grooming, Siberian Huskies are considered a natural breed. They are remarkably self-cleaning and often needed only a few baths a year. Unless being shown in conformation dog shows, weekly brushing help the coat and skin in good condition. Siberians have a double coat undercoat and guard hair. So the undercoat is shed twice a year, and it is important to continually rake out the old coat using a pin brush and metal comb. Pay close attention to the length of the nails and keep them trimmed to prevent any foot problems. Siberians competing in the conformation show requires a bit more selective grooming for the best presentation. So, when it comes to exercise, Siberian Huskies requires talaga yung malaking space. Kasi they are very energetic, athletic dogs who needs a lot of exercise. They are categorized as a working breed and happiest when they have a function to perform. So, it is highly advised. Regular exercise is important both physically and mentally. And doing activities together strengthen the bond between the dog and the owner. So Siberians were bred to run and will do so at every opportunity. It is vital to keep the dogs on leash, in harness, or in a fenced yard at all times. Of course, when we talk about sa nutrition ng ating Siberian, so feeding a high quality dog food still, as I always mention, is essential not just for Siberians but sa ibang dogs din to to call this one to maintain their healthy skin and coat. So adjustments in the level of protein in the food is required for the working breeds like Siberian. So Based on the level of activity in the summer months, the lower protein level may be appropriate around 20%, while a dog working in a harness in the wintertime may need 32% protein. Still, you must monitor the each individual Siberian and adjust the amount of type of food that is required. So be careful not to overfeed the dog. Monitor the weight of the dog and be selective about the supplements. Yeah, still meron tayong cloudy weather ngayon dito sa Marikina. Uh, Still yung ating walk-in registration is available here for those who'd like to come. Our vet also is available if you wanted to have your dog microchip is for free. So you can take the opportunity to have a free microchip implants kasi may mga vets tayo dito ngayon. And of course, if you would like to watch our confirmation show here physically, it's open for everyone. Just bring with you your vaccination card as well as face mask, and that's all. You're good to go, and we will see you here. Our schedule for this morning are the following. So first we have the Group 5 followed by the Group 1, and then later this afternoon we have the Group 4. We have the Hound Group, and then lastly we have the Group 2. So tuloy-tuloy na ito right after ng ating competition. Dire-diretso na tayo hanggang Best in Show. I would like to thank everyone sa mga nag-aabang kasi before medyo konti lang yung ating taga-suporta, and then as I woke up kanina, a lot of members were asking if meron ba tayong live stream. So nakakatuwa naman na they are waiting for the stream. So it shows na yung effort natin is binabala din pala nila. So ayun. Don't forget to share this live stream, like this video, and of course, subscribe sa ating YouTube channel para ma-notify kayo if meron tayong panibagong vlog uploads, meron tayong panibagong live stream. So once again, this is the show of the Imperial Pekingese Club of the Philippines Incorporated, headed by Dr. Raimundo Lo, the president. I would like to thank everyone for those who support the not just the show, also the live stream and everything, sa lahat ng mga members natin, sa exhibitors, owners. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta sa ating Imperial Pekingese Club na show. And of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors. You can see yung tarp ng a la carte here, which is ever support. Some of these shows were sponsored by them. I think last show sponsored din nila. Doc, what time sa Corgi? Right after this, Doc, unahin lang kasi natin yung Group 5. So we're going to cover po yung judging lang sa Ring 1. So right now, we're having Siberian Huskies. 15 kasi yung Doc eh. And then right after, we have the Thai Rich Pack pa, and then the Pomeranian. Siguro, ang Corgi, siguro mga around 11:30, something like that po.
Last ball, entry number 36, Welsh 40. Entry number 36, absent.
I'd like to make a special shout out to Dr. Mixi, who's always been supportive sa ating live streaming. ating nanonood dyan from Cebu. Yung family ni Sir Romeo Buendia, sir. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. To the sa Lax Canis, Doc Jonathan, good morning sir. Kay Sir John Bautista, sir, good morning. Thank you so much for supporting our stream. To Sir Simon Sim, our ever supported sportive director, Mr. Simon Sim, he's watching right now. To Kimberly So na nagtatampo kasi pag nandito siya wala daw live streaming. To Miss Love May, Lovely May, ma'am, good morning. Sir Ronnie Laborada, thank you so much for watching, sir. Sir Glenn Tan, good morning, sir. Maraming salamat sa panunood sa ating live streaming. Of course, wag niyo kalimutan i-subscribe to and share and like our mga pinagagawa natin dito. So if you would like to have your siguro mga suggestions kayo, how to improve if you have feedbacks regarding the live streaming, you feel free to comment your suggestions, questions, concerns, or if you have any clarifications towards the PCCI, you can comment it dyan sa ating chat box. Husky doon sa ating ring number 1. So while waiting for the and for the next breed sa ring number 2, sa ring number 1, we're going to flash yung judging sa ring 2, which is we're having American Nakita ngayon under our judge Miss Yoon Jong Lee. So I think our our next class is ready na. Still we're having the Siberian Husky dito sa ring 1. We're going to change yung ating judge. It's because iba na siya. everyone, medyo nag-ano lang ating camera. Mag-swap lang tayo ng camera. So, ayun, for the meantime, since na ano, dito muna tayo mag-view sa ating spare camera. Medyo nalubat lang yung ating camera na isa, but we're going to swap. So, punta na tayo dun sa ating here we go.
Also here is the entrance. This was beginning to your view.
Ginagawa ko ng brightness.
Also in the entrance here is pcci video number 2.
Okay na yung focus mo na lang sa to.
So yun nakikita mo, ito lang yung zoom na kaya ng ano, itong camera.
antay natin yung entries dun sa ring 1. Lipat natin yung camera muna dun sa ring 2. We're having Silver and Husky right now. And yun, dumating na yung ating entry sa ring 2. Sa ring 1. And we're still having the Australian Cattle Dog right now. Right after this will be the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. We have 30 entries for the Pembroke Welsh Corgi.
Kailan may maling ka ba, diba?
So we have the Australian Cattle Dog right now. So that compact but muscular Australian Cattle Dog, also called the Blue Heeler of Queensland, Heeler, is related to Australia's famous wild dog, the dingo. This resilient herder are intelligent enough to routinely outsmart their owners. Standing between 15 to 20 inches at the shoulder, the Australian Cattle Dog is sturdy, hard-muscled herder of strength and agility. So both coat varieties feature distinctive mottling or specking patterns. Their boundless energy and supple gait make them excellent running partners. He easily becomes bored and gets into mischief. It is recommended that the owners participate their dogs in some work, sports, or regular exercise to keep them mentally and physically fit. When it comes to that particular breed, the Australian Cattle Dog, they are very active with high energy dog. That breed needs more than just a quick walk and playtime in the yard. The Australian Cattle Dogs really need a job in order to remain happy and healthy. On a working farm, this may not be an issue, especially if there are animals to herd. In other living situation, going with his owners on runs every day or nearly every day is a good outlet for his energy. An ideal choice is participation in dog sports where the Australian Cattle Dog and the owners take part in canine activities such as obedience, agility. Basta they do more on physical works. So that's our Australian Cattle Dog. Our next breed will be the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Best to breed pala ng ating cattle dog, I think. Let me see kung anong class na. We have 9 entries pala for the cattle dog. So, yun. The history of that particular breed is the Australian Cattle Dog, or the ACD, made a vital contribution to the growth of the continent's beef industry, uh, and the important component of the Australian economy. So, the long, complex, and sometimes troubling history of Britain settlement of the Australian continent is beyond the scope of our story. We can pick it up in the early 1800s when Anglo-Australian began their migration from the original coastal settlements to the vast grassland of the western inland. This was prime territory for the raising of beef cattle. In recreating these wild areas as cattle ranches, good herding dogs were essential. Australia's first cattle dogs were British imports of the breed known as the Smithfield, unsuited to the high temperature, rough terrain, and vast distance to the market of their new home. The key contributor to the effort was Mr. George Eliot of Queensland, who bred dingoes with collies and sold the puppies to the farmers. The result was a dog who was close to being a quintessential Aussie herder. True perfection came later when two brothers, Jack and Harry Bogus, bred Dalmatian with some of Eliot's Australian cattle dogs. The Dalmatian faithfulness, protectiveness, and ease with horses mixed with the original breed's working ability, which was also reinforced by the addition of the sheepdogs known as the black and tan kelpie to the line, was just the right combination to produce the Australian cattle dog we know today. So, the Australian cattle dog was admitted to the AKC in the year 1980 and became the charter member of the AKC herding group upon the founding of the group in 1983. When it comes to the colors, it comes with different varieties. We have the blue mottled, the blue speckled, and red mottled. We also have different markings, which is the tan markings, black and tan markings, and of course the red markings. So, one of the invited judge natin sa atin FCI show before is the popular breeder of that particular breed, Miss Narelle Hammond, the admin of the popular dog group, the Canine Construction and Conformation. As you can see, her breed is really the Australian cattle dog. So, kakapublish lang natin ng vlog, which is available din sa ating YouTube channel. You can visit our channel to view her judging the entire hanggang best inch, the entire group until the best in show. It's available in our YouTube channel. I advise you to watch it to para makita nyo yung kanyang mga line up as well as yung mga nanalo sa kanyang judging. So, yung mga ACD is a highly intelligent, energetic breed that is only really happy when on the job. Therefore, continuing training and participation in activities would really help that breed. So, kung ikaw yung tipo ng tao na you do more on physical works, you do more outdoors, the Australian cattle dog is really perfect sa inyong daily activities. So if you can see, a lot of the popular dogs na nagjo-join din is yung sa agility, obedience, and basta more on physical works. The ACD is very suited for that job. So, thank you so much for watching, Miss Love Macy, Dr. Mitzi, you're still watching right now. Tita Emmy, sa bahay nanonood. Ate Len and Ira, good morning sa inyo. Still watching. Thanks for supporting our channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe yung channel natin. We will cover everything, including the best in show later this afternoon. So, last group for this morning, ito yung ating cattle dog. Our first group this afternoon is the group 2, which is under ng judging ni Miss Yunjung Lee. We have the Dobermans, Bull Mastiff, Caucasian Shepherd Dog, Great Dane, Miniature Pinscher, and Miniature Schnauzer, Rottweiler, as well as the Boxer. So our last breed in the afternoon would be the hounds, composed of Dachshunds and Beagles. We have 2 entries for the miniature long-haired Dachshunds, 7 standard smooth, and of course 10 entries for the Beagle. Right after that, sunod-sunod na tayo hanggang best in show competition. We're still here live at the PCCI Activity Center. This is once again the show of the Imperial Pekingese Club of the Philippines Incorporated, an affiliate of the PCCI. Thank you so much to our sponsors, a la carte. Thank you so much for supporting events like this. And also, I hope you enjoy the live stream. Share this one. You can share it via Messenger or via Facebook. You can copy the link dun sa browser. And of course, maraming salamat. Yes, watching hanggang mamaya pa till best in show. Thanks, Doc. Thank you so much for supporting. And also, thank you for the coffee you gave us kahapon. So, if nag-post tayo na nakikita nyo yung logo ng Imperial Pekingese, mag-swap lang tayo ng camera for a bit. And then, dire-diretso lang to. Just like what happened kasi kanina, nag-switch kami ng camera na low-bat lang. But, antay nyo lang, saglit lang naman, papalitan lang, and then we'll get back sa live stream natin. So our next breed is the Pembroke, the popular Pembroke Welsh Corgi. That's on your screen right now. So, the Pembroke is one of the top numbers ng ating entries for this show. We have 30 entries for this next to the French Bulldog kahapon, which meron silang 32 entries para sa show ngayon. So, just to give you a short history of that particular breed, that's the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. So, in medieval times, the kings of Europe advertised their majesty to their subject and visiting emissaries by the richness of their possessions. Carpets, textile, and tapestries were important factors in this display of conspicuous consumptions long ago. The era's best viewers were centered in Flanders, northern Belgium. It was common for monarchs to stage talent raids to introduce Flemish weavers to relocate their kingdom. So it was in the year 1107 in which Mr. Henry I of Britain invited a community of the masters of craftsmen to live and work in southwestern Wales. The weavers accepted Henry's invitation and brought all they needed to recreate their agrarian ways of life in their new homeland. This included the dogs they bred to herd cattle and sheep. These sturdy, short-legged herders were the foundation for the breed we know now as the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi has been a distinctly separate breed from his cousins, the Cardigan Welsh Corgi. So, but it's the Pembroke is much popular sa kanyang pinsan, which is the Cardigan Welsh Corgi. Since the late 1800s, but the two breeds often intermingled in the old Welsh breeding centers of Pembrokeshire and Cardiganshire. Today, the most noticeable differences between the breeds are the ears. The Pembrokes are pointed and erect. The Cardigan is rounded. And the tail, the Cardigan tail is much longer than the Pembroke. So, the world's most famous Pembroke fan is no other than the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. So, the Queen got her first Pembroke named Dookie in the year 1933, has not been without one or more since. So, what we expect when owning a Pembroke? So, the Pembroke is typically a healthy breed. And also, responsible breeders screen their stock for health conditions such as elbow and hip dysplasia, eye disorders, cardiac issues. As with all breeders, the Pembroke's ears should be checked weekly for signs of infections, and the teeth should be brushed regularly. So when it comes to grooming, the Pembroke has a thick, waterproof double coat and a soft, light undercoat covered by a coarse outer coat. The breed sheds a fair amount on a daily basis, and even more so in the late spring or early summer. A daily once and over with a comb and slicker brush will remove a lot of the shed hair before it is all over the house. I can actually feel that one. Yung pakalat-kalat lang talaga. So you really must brush your corgi's hair kasi if you don't, kakalat lang talaga yung ano sa buong ano, particularly sa sofa. Kaya what I did sa Pembroke ko sa bahay is when I woke up every morning, alam na niya na every morning I'm brushing her coat. So alam na niya kung saan siya pupwesto. During shedding season, baths helps to loosen the dead hairs, and the dog must be completely dry before brushing. And and the rake, so we have that tool kasi, we call that the rake, helps strips out the undercoat para makuha dun yung dead hairs or some dandruffs, mga ganun sa skin nila. So you must use a rake para makuha yon. As with all breeds, the corgi's nails should be trimmed regularly and ears checked to be sure they are clean and healthy. So, when it comes to exercise, yes, of course, they are very athletic little dog. Because they are, they belong sa herding and other livestock na sa farm. So, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi loves physical activity and is happiest when he has a job to do. Corgis benefit from moderate daily exercise to maintain their physical and mental health. Pembrokes can do well in long walks or slow jogs, but their short legs won't allow them to keep up with the bicycle riders. So walk lang and medyo jogging ng bahagya siguro. Avoid extreme heat or cold and always provide plenty of cool, fresh water after exercise. Many Pembrokes enjoy and excel at canine activities such as agility, herding, obedience, and tracking events. When it comes to training, as with all breeds, early socialization and puppy training classes are strongly recommended. Gently exposing the puppy to a wide variety of people, places, and situations between the ages of 7 weeks and 4 months will help him develop into a well-adjusted, well-mannered adult. Pembrokes often have a mind of their own, but they are energetic, willing, and highly intelligent partners who respond well to training. So, a positive reward-based training works best with this sensitive breed. Yung Pembroke ko sa bahay, they're really active. So if you have, maliit lang yung bahay mo, it's like me, I'm living in an apartment. You must really have the time to walk your dog outside kasi they need the exercise eh. What she's doing is kinukulit niya yung ibang aso ko sa bahay, which are the Shih Tzus. Ayun, kumbaga mag-aano doon talaga sila ng time para yun nila, yung kanilang, what to call this one, yung kanilang energy, kailangan talaga use up yun. Kaya you must really take time to walk your dogs and paarawan sa umaga, ganun, para masanay din sila sa weather natin dito sa Philippines. So we do have, by the way, our upcoming magazine, which is to be published this week. The cover of the dog is Pembroke Welsh Corgi, an excellent Pembroke Welsh Corgi. He is one of the top national dog for the sa year 2019, I think, 2019. And I think he's still competing right now. I'm not sure if nandito siya. The name of the dog is Yacha, owned by Mr. Ronnie Laborado. So you better keep be posted. Post natin sa ating Facebook page once the magazine is available na. We have different features that could help you improve as a breeder, exhibitor, and an enthusiast. We are posting the winners for the entire year, yung mga winners sa ating FCA shows as well as the affiliated club shows. We'll also be posting the Hall of Fame dogs as well as it's like the entire report of the half ng quarter is i-feature namin doon sa ating quarterly magazine. So, yun. So, if you would like to have your kennel or your company be advertised sa ating magazine, kasi we have two types of quarterly issues. We have the electronic and we have the printed issues. So, the printed issues, mostly we're posting it right after the circuit. We're having it printed siya. So this one is electronic. So long ago, piniprint pa natin yung mga magazine. So ngayon, due to modern technologies, we're only doing the electronic, and isang beses na lang tayo nagpapadala ng ating printed magazine. But all of the magazines is available naman sa ating website. Nasa bookshelf natin dyan. You can visit our website, pcci.org.ph, or you can always ask or call the PCCI office to if you would like to have a copy of the quarterly, bibigay naman nila sa inyo kaagad. So you can send an email sa ating official email natin, info@pcci.org.ph, or you can send us a message sa ating Facebook page. Send us a message that you're going to request for a copy of the quarterly magazine. So, I think nag-swap tayo ng camera. Medyo mahina yung battery ng camera natin. We're still waiting sa ano. So, I'm sorry, kanina medyo medyo nagpalit lang ng battery ng camera. Medyo low battery yung ating nakuhang camera. So, medyo mahina pala yung boses ko kanina. I'm sorry. So, do I have to be I think it's the champion class na ng Pembroke. Champion class, I think it's male. Thank you for the feedback, Doc. Okay naman pala yung voice ko. Somebody kasi message me na mahina daw yung boses eh. Baka mahina lang yung volume ng kanilang device. Once again, I will be giving you the short introduction sa ating judge. That's our judge once again from South Korea, Miss Ji An. She's an all-breed FCI judge, handler judge, as well as she's a member of the Dog Standard Committee. Our invited judge entered the dog grooming in the year 1988. She has been breeding Maltese, Standard Poodles, and Toy Poodles since the year 2000. She then worked with Bichon Frise, Shetland Sheepdogs, and Pomeranians. She also engaged in handling and grooming at the American Dog Show in 2004 and 2010, and that expanded her experiences. At present, she is a handler judge, as mentioned, and dog show breed judge. She's also a professor at the university. She raises students and teaches them how to handle and groom. So I think she owned a school, a grooming school sa kanilang country. And of course, we have Miss Yeon Jong Lee. Sa Ring 2, later we'll cover it up. She's also an FCI all-breed judge. She's also a handler judge, as well as a member of the Dog Standard Committee in Korea. She is the advisor of the Korean Afghan Hound National Club and also the chairman of the Pekingese National Club sa South Korea. She's been breeding Afghan since the year 2000 and has produced numerous champions and best in show wins. She breeds Pekingese, Toy Poodles, and Maltese. She focuses on the Pekingese breed as of the moment. And then the World Dog Show last 2019 was won by her team. So she's also an author. She authored the book entitled Companion Animals Manager's Book. She also worked rechecking the KKF breed standard. And of course, we have Patrick Go kahapon. Mr. Patrick Go, nag-judge siya ng Spaniels. And later this afternoon, we will be having Sir Mark T. He will be judging yung hound. As mentioned, hindi naman sa not only Pembroke Welsh Corgi, it's highly recommended sa lahat ng breed to provide a high quality dog food, whether commercially manufactured or home prepared, as supervised by the vet, and it's approved by the vet. So any diet should be appropriate to the dog's age. You must consider may different stages tayo kasi nung so we have the puppy, adult, and senior years nila. So the dog food is different every stage. So some dogs are prone to getting overweight, so we do highly advise to watch your dog's calorie consumptions and weight level. Treats can be important when training, but giving too many can cause obesity. So moderate lang. Learn about which human foods are safe for dogs and which are not. Check with your vet if you have any concerns about your dog's weight or diet. Always provide a clean, fresh water. It must be available at all times. Sa bahay, we treat our dogs like siblings, and parang anak ko na din yung mga dogs ko. Kasi you treat them as humans kasi in our case it's like palaging sinasabi sa akin ni mom na you must be responsible. Kasi it's a commitment It's a commitment. Once you have a dog, it's committed buong buhay niya. It relies on you. So you must be a responsible owner, as well as kung responsible na owner ka, you must kung kukuha ka ng dog, you must also be responsible kung paano mag-pick ng dog. So the first thing to do is you study first the breed, kung ano yung mga kailangan nila, kung ano yung mga requirements na kailangan ba, kung ano yung mga needs, sakto ba sa budget natin. It's not na ano ha, dapat ano ka, prepared ka not just physically but also mentally as well as financially. So owning a dog is a lifetime commitment. So better yet, sabi sa akin before, if you cannot be a responsible owner, wag ka nang bumili ng dog, sabi sa akin ng mama ko. So mula noon, ayun, you really have to put your effort, time, and everything when you purchase a dog. Kawawa kasi ng aso kawawa siya. They do depend on you. So, and it reflects naman you as a person on how you treat your dogs. So, medyo madami na yung dumadating ngayon kasi we have large breeds this afternoon. Medyo dumadating na, nakita ko ng mga boxers and Doberman enthusiast here. Once again, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe sa ating channel para madami tayong supportahan natin yung ating advocacy to educate the people, to educate the members, educating them with regards to responsible breeding, owning, and handling our purebred dogs. For those who would like to register their dogs, our registration section is here to assist you. You can register to be a member here. Also, you can register your dogs, transfer of ownership, litters, membership, imported. Also, we have judge here available para if you're going to have it, if you're going to register ng listing registration. We also have vets dito sa atin. So if you're going to have your dogs microchip, it's for free. So you can grab it here na. Pumunta kayo dito sa ating show site sa Marikina, Sumulong Highway. We have 2 offices kasi. Hindi na tayo fully operational doon sa Cubao, but yung processing section natin doon pumapasok. But the registration, the entire thing, the registration dito po sa Marikina. We also have online registrations. You can visit our website. But yung limited lang yung scope ng ating online registration. We're only doing the membership, Canada Fix, PCI, litter, listing. You can do that online. But other than that, you cannot process the transfer of ownership online. Kasi we're getting the original pedigree coming from you and then the breeder. So, you must send it. So, ganun po yung process ng transfer of ownership. Kaya wala tayong online. But on the other hand, pwede nyo namang ipadala via courier. Kung saan kayo comfortable na courier. You can send it via LBC, Grab, or Lalamove, or whatsoever na comfortable kayo. We also have yung Dropbox system which is available dun sa ating Cubao office. Meron tayong guard on duty. They can pick up your registration. Lagay nyo lang dun sa Dropbox and then you will fill up yung form, just a small slip kung anong iniwan nyo dun. And then right after that, one of the staff will contact you with regards to the payment details or if meron pa kayong kulang na requirements. So that is the new normal ng ating registrations ngayon. So, ayun, long time ago kasi yung registration natin is sa Cubao So, due to some IATF protocols, we must provide big space to maintain yung ating social distancing. Kaya, inopen natin yung ating show site for walk-in registrations. Yung ate ko is sending me videos of my dogs. He's watching our live stream ngayon. Nakakaantok daw yung ating sound trip. And supposed to be kasi may punta kaming volleyball ngayon. But sad to say, I cannot come with you guys. I'm sorry to my friends Isai and Ira. I'm sorry I cannot go there ngayon. It's because dog show is live here. So I must provide the live streaming sa ating members. So babawi na lang ako next time. I know you're watching ngayon. Huwag na kayong magtampo. And of course, siguro, tawag dito, yung estimate natin na matapos itong ating show until the best in show will be around 7 or 7:30. Ay, no. Wala pala tayong affiliate, ngayon, specialty. Siguro, ganun din, 6:30, just like kahapon. We'll be with you until the best in show. Will be providing you some breed information, some trivias if I do know, answers to your questions. If you have questions, shout outs or requests, you can lagay din dyan sa ating chat box, what to call that, sa ating comment section. Lagay nyo lang dyan and then we will be more than glad to assist you or answer your concern. So for those who are asking, ano ba yung ginagawa ni PCCI? Ano yung bakit may PCCI? So our mission is to promote the integrity of the purebred dog registry here in the Philippines, to encourage ethical breeding practices, and of course to organize world-class canine exhibition, to disseminate canine information and education, and to support purebred canine welfare. Also, the PCCI is a full-service-oriented canine club with the world best canine clubs, recognized for its integrity and its efficiency. Its capacity to exceed its member service needs and expectation, and committed to all faiths and activities that involve purebred dogs. And of course, our Philippine Circuit Show is fastly approaching. That would be on January 12, 13, 14, and 15, 2023. That's a 4 days event. Will be held sa ating Smart Araneta Coliseum sa Cubao, here in Quezon City in the Philippines. We have 12 all-breed championship dog shows, 4 FCI CASIB all-breed championship dog shows. We also have 2024 cross qualifier, Philippine winner for the year 2023. And of course, the Philippine Derby winner for the year 2023. We have 4 Asia, Africa, and Oceania all-breed championship dog shows, or what do we call the A2O. We also have 4 Southeast Asian all-breed championship dog shows. So, it's really the big one. So, ito yung big event natin. But, yan. Hopefully, before kasi na-cancel tayo for 2 years due to pandemic. Kaya, ayun, it's gonna be the big one this time. For those who would like to inquire more on with regards to the Philippine circuit, you can always call the PCCI or send us an email or send us a DM sa ating Facebook page. So it's a yearly event of the PCCI, the big one, the Philippine Circuit. Actually, it's gonna be big kasi this is also the date kung kailan ipapublish namin yung ating commemorative book, which is sa ano siya, sa ating in celebration ng ating 60th anniversary sa PCCI. Grabe, 60 years na tayo in the service ng ating purebred dogs. So it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be exciting. Just mark your calendars and then i-clear nyo na yung schedule nyo for the Philippine Circuit 2023. Hi, so question and answer portion tayo. Question, when is the next PCCI All Breed Dog Show? So, the next PCCI Dog Show is, you can view it on our website, indicated sa ating upcoming show section dito sa ating website. I can put it dito sa ating comment section. I'll be putting dyan lahat ng schedule. I'm going to be specific. I'm just gonna put the link for this year 2022. So, yan yung ating schedule ng ating show. So, can I change the name of my dog? It was like registered na yung dog mo, but you're going to change the name. We're only changing the ownership of the dogs, but so yung registered name nung dog sa atin is we cannot change that one. We're only changing the ownership, but the name on the paper is hindi na natin ina-update. So the name that appears in your dog's registration certificate is his pedigree name for life. However, you can give your dog naman call name of your choice. This much like a nickname. You can always do that naman. But kung ano na yung name doon sa papel, yun na yun forever. Does the PCI sell dogs? No. Although records of the percentage of thousands of dogs registered annually are kept in the PCCI, the PCCI is not directly involved in the sale of dogs. So, the club can assist prospect owners in locating breeders only who may have puppies but cannot guarantee either the health or quality of the dogs in its registry. It is the sole responsibility of the prospective owners to visit the seller and determine the pups if it meets the expectations of the owners as well as if it meets the standards. So it was like the PCCI is not accountable between the agreements between the owners and the buyers. The buyers and then the sellers, rather. So it's the responsibility of the owner to research more on with the breed, to check the kennel ng ating breeder. If in case na merong health issues or so whatever, but may papel yung dog, the PCCI is not accountable for whatsoever liabilities for that, because as an owner, it's your responsibility to do the research para sa inyong fur babies. So, how to transfer the ownership of the dog? So, So, if you acquire a dog, if you acquire a new dog, so you will be having the original pedigree. Kumbaga, full pedigree na siya na coming from the seller. You have to have it signed by the breeder dun sa back part. We have the section A and then the section B portion of the pedigree. Have it signed by the breeder doon sa section A portion, and section B doon sa new owner portion. If meron kayong co-owner, you can include the name of your co-owner. And then also, if you're going to transfer the ownership of your dog under your name, you must be a PCCI member. So, but you can process the transfer of ownership and then the membership at the same time. So, to register for membership, our main requirement is to fill up the membership application form, as well as to submit a copy of your valid ID as well as the picture that would reflect on your membership ID card. Our membership fee is 878. plus 150 for the LBC. If we're going to add it up, just make sama na lang the transfer of ownership, which is 560. So, ayun. And then the membership, it's being renewed annually every January, first month of the year. It's 336 every January. So I lost my pedigree. What should I do? So lost registration or lost pedigree certificate. So the certified registration or the pedigree issued by the PCCI for its registered dog is considered as the proof of ownership of the dog by the person holding the certificate, just like ownership titles for birth certificates. This document should be kept in the secure storage area to minimize loss or damage. In case of loss, we have certain steps to be taken to rectify the situation. So, there are two conditions that may surround the loss of the certificates. The first is it was lost by the registered owner, or the second one is it was lost by the unregistered owner. Kumbaga, you just purchased the dog. However, nawala mo yung documents, pero hindi pa na itra-transfer sa inyo yung ownership. So we're going to discuss first yung in case number 1, the person who lost the dog's registration and pedigree is listed as the PCI registered owner. Kumbaga, technically ito pa yung breeder pa lang. So what you're going to do is secure a copy if you're the breeder na nakawala. Secure a copy of the PCI affidavit form in which you can download it sa website. Yung affidavit na yon. And then, fill up and sign the form. Send it to the PCI office or you can send it via email. Along with your payment for the duplicate copy amounting 336 plus any dues. Or you must be an active member to request for the duplicate copy. Again, it's 336 plus the membership, it must be updated, and then also 150 for the LBC when sending the documents to you. So the second case is the person who lost the registration and pedigree is not listed. Kumbaga hindi pa siya member. New owner siya, however, nawala niya yung documents. So, ganun din yung gagawin ng new owner. Download the affidavit form na available naman sa ating website. And then, fill up the form and send it to the PCI along with the payment. By the way, yung form pala, it must be signed by the previous owner kasi kumbaga lumalabas siya pa yung may-ari nung pedigree. Siya pa yung lumalabas na may-ari ng dog. So you have it filled up by the breeder. And then mag-download din kayo ng R3 supplemental form in which para magawa natin, ma-direct transfer natin yung application sa inyo. Kumbaga pagdating na ng documents, it's under na sa pangalan ninyo. So, ayun, send the requirements needed. You can also send that via email. The original the affidavit, the R3 form, as well as yung membership application kasi nga hindi pa kayo member. Sa ating membership, you must include yung copy na valid ID, picture, as well as yung payment natin. Ayun. So, yun lang yung mga kakailangan natin once you've lost your documents ng ating mga fur babies. Yun pala, I forgot, if if you're going to transfer the dog, kasi it's a common mistake kasi ng ng mga owners. Yung co-owner, pag na-fill up pa nila doon, yung co-owner, they must also be a member of the PCCI. So, both owners must be PCCI members. So, if you're not willing na, kasi if any transactions that it's connected doon sa ating registration ng dogs, like for example, may litter registration in the future, both of you must sign doon sa ating litter registration doon sa co-owners. So, all of the owners must be a PCCI members. I think you're allowed to put 4 ba? I'm not sure, 4 or 5 owners doon sa ano. But I think 4 yung owners na allowed doon sa ating ownership ng dog. So, what's the difference between the FCI and then the Kennel Affix registration? So, the difference between the FCI and then the local Kennel Affix, first is the FCI. FCI kasi it's like the mother club of the PCCI. So, the PCCI is just branch here in the Philippines. So, that's why we have to differentiate. The PCCI is your local Kennel Affix registration. However, the FCI is your international Kennel Affix registration. So, I think that was 2 years ago, 2 years ago or a year ago, that all local Kennel Affix must be registered to the FCI. But however, ano naman once you've registered your local Kennel Affix to the FCI, the validity is lifetime. So unlike to the local kennel, it's being renewed 5 years. Or if you would like to have it lifetime, you must render first yung 5 years noon. And then, pwede na kayo mag-apply ng lifetime Kennel Affix para hindi na kayo renew ng renew. So, ayun yung difference ng ating dalawang Kennel Affix. Once again, yung ating FCI is international, and then yung Kennel Affix natin is local. Kumaga PCCI and FCI. When registering a Kennel Affix, both of the owners, if meron tayong co-owners also, all of you must be a member of the PCCI, updated members, and then ayun po. To register a Kennel Affix, the characters is 15 characters, including spaces, and including spaces, 15 characters. And also pala, for those who are asking, kasi sometimes we have duplicate names dun sa FCI. We're putting PH or PHL dun sa dulo just to differentiate that your Kennel Affix is different, kasi it was like you have same Kennel Affix international, so the FCI is automatically putting is adding up PH or PHL dun sa dulo ng Kennel Affix ninyo. Baka meron kayo sometimes magtaka kasi yung international natin is sometimes matagal yung kanilang feedback. So, we're processing first the local and then we're sending it sa inyo. So, it's like, my Kennel Affix is Bantay. So, I registered my Kennel Affix here sa atin, sa PCI, is Bantay. So, pinadala na namin, kasi nga matagal dun sa FCI, pinadala na namin. And then, the following months, nakatanggap kayo ng inyong FCI certificate, which is, meron ng Bantay PHL. So, it was like kasi, what happened is, may kapareho kayong Kennel Affix International. So, technically, yung inyong lifetime Kennel Affix is Bantay PHL. So, if you're going to register your dog, the next time, yun na po, Bantay PHL na siya. That includes also, kasama na yung PHL doon sa 15 characters na prescribed natin. Malapit na tayo mag-best in group. So, I think, mag-start yata to ng alas 2. Alas 2 mag-start tayo. After the best in group kasi, lunch break na tayo.
All lead members, American Alpha, Aston Malibu, Chow Chow, Pomeranian, Samoyed, Shiba Inu, Siberian Husky, and Thai Ridgeline. Please proceed to ring number 2.
everyone. So that ends our live stream for this morning. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga nanonood, sa lahat naman nag-share, nag-subscribe ng ating channel. We will be live streaming again this afternoon. Siguro kung anong oras mag-start, I think it's around 2 or 2:30. I'm just not sure. But we will be right back. Just sit back dyan. Antayin nyo na lang kami and then babalik din kami. Okay, we'll see you again this afternoon. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. Once again, this is the Imperial Penguins Club of the Philippines All Breed and Breed Specialty Championship Dog Show. I hope